Good morning.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
We are here live and we are making breakfast. We are back from our vacation. I hope you had a chance to watch some of those videos from the beach and how we were able to share expenses, and that is what enabled us to be able to take that type of vacation. So it's like maybe 4 or 5 different videos I filmed while we were at the beach. But today we are making omelets. Woo-hoo! We are making a spinach, mushroom, onion omelet, and then we're going to do potatoes in the air fryer. Everybody loves Jeffrey's potatoes. When they see the videos, a little short about it, so he's going to show you this morning how he actually makes those potatoes in the air fryer. So we have our spinach from Publix. Yesterday was one of those Publix kind of days. That's where Jeffrey went shopping. We just have a little bit of cheese. I have a brand new bag, but it's just a drop in here. And this is all that I want to put in my omelet this morning because I try not to do cheese, but I just want it to be tasty today. And then we have our white mushrooms, okay? White mushrooms. Again, yesterday was a Publix kind of day. And then we are going to put some just plain old yellow onion, okay? You could use yellow onion, red onion, white onion, whatever type of onion you like. We do have our seasonings here. We got some garlic powder, onion powder, and a little smoked paprika. We're gonna put a little of that in our omelet this morning. And Jeffrey's gonna get started.
Yep. Well, so like Kimmy already mentioned, those are for the seasonings for the potatoes. So I'm gonna go get started with the potatoes because it should go pretty fast. So I'm gonna chop up one potato, and I say one potato because if you see these potatoes here, these ones we got from Publix last week. These things are humongous, so I think we only just need one. I mean, you do.
And I'm not even eating a lot of potatoes today. Matter of fact, I probably will taste 1 or 2, but I'm not eating any potatoes because we just got off vacation. Your girl got on the scale this morning. And I know that I'm bloated and all that because we had a lot more beef than I typically eat. And when someone else is doing the cooking for you, you shut up and you eat. But a lot of the recipes that we did last week, I am going to bring them to you, but I'm going to be doing them using turkey. Because my friend was putting her foot up in some stuff last week. But I'm going to redo some of those recipes for you, and I'm going to be doing it with turkey coming soon. So Jeffrey's going to finish with the potatoes.
All right, so I'm gonna be moving kind of fast. I don't want to bump you.
All right, and we are live, so I'll have to come and get the comments too. Yeah. Okay.
So we'll get to that. So I'm gonna get my.
Welcome everybody. I see we got a lot of people this morning. Wow, almost 30 people.
Yeah, so I'm going to be doing...
Yay, let's go. So today we're cooking omelets for those of you who may have just joined us. So let's make sure they can see you peeling the potato.
So I'm peeling the potato.
And do you have to peel it is a good question. Because I get that all the time. Do you have to take the skin off?
No, you don't have to. I mean, you don't necessarily have to get it. You don't have to take the skin off if you don't want to. And it doesn't have to be, like, perfect either. So that's just a personal preference. It just depends on what day it is. So
one more thing. A lot of you may just use an old-fashioned knife. We do have a nice potato peeler. This thing is super nice, and it cuts. Look, it's so smooth when you use it. Look, booyah. And if you're like me, you have wrist problems trying to peel potatoes sometimes. It's a pain in the buttocks. But this thing goes through potatoes really smoothly. If you want to peel your apple, whatever it is, I'll go ahead. I think this came from Amazon too, right?
They could have been.
I think it did. I'll look for it and put it in the description box because 99% of the stuff we got came from Amazon. So I'll look for the potato peeler and put it in the description box for you, okay?
So I'm gonna need you. Because I'm gonna be moving. I got a knife. So I didn't want to have no blood on the camera. So anyway, cut by accident. So I'm gonna cut this in halves. And the idea is that you want it to be the same size so everything will cook the same way.
I think I can pull the camera a little closer. Hold on so you can see what you're doing. Or either, you know what, can we pull you closer? We're going to move some of the ingredients over so Jeffrey can actually
move
show you.
Move
Come over so they can see you.
All right.
There you go.
Right. Watch the chair back over there. All right. So let's do this. I'm going to cut it in half here. and I'm gonna cut it into different cubes and the same size as far as the cube, so that it'll cook all at the same size, same time rather. I keep saying the same size.
So you're cutting it into cubes?
Yeah, cut into cubes so that as when you cook it, it'll be the same. In other words, oh, I just dropped my. Oh, gotta clean that up. So I got. So the idea, folks, is when you're cooking it, it's going to be the same doneness, and opposed one is hard, one is super soft. So I got my bowls. I'm gonna put this in the bowl right now. And I got
actually, they could be a little smaller.
No, that's fine.
Show them how thick that is.
Yeah, so that's good. That's a good size. That's a good size.
Okay, so if you wanted to though, because I like mine a little smaller. Y'all know we always a little opposites in the kitchen a little bit.
Well, so she's not going to be eating it that much, like she
Well,
said.
that's
It'll make
true,
a difference. So it doesn't really matter. So you can put.
That is kind of true.
Yeah, you said you wasn't.
I'm not eating potatoes.
And I've done this size before. She never had a problem with it before.
No, I like mine smaller.
No.
You know what it is? My friend that did the cooking for us last week, everything she chops up, she makes it so nice and small. And I think that's why, for me too.
So I'm going to be putting just a little bit of olive oil on here, so that when I mix it up a little bit, so that way everything will stick to it. You don't really need a lot of olive oil, so that when you put your seasonings on there, if you could get me the salt, please.
Yes.
I'm just going to put a little sprinkle of onion powder on here.
Salt.
Just a smidge of that. Just a little bit. And of course, you can add, add as much as you want. I'm going to put some smoked paprika on here.
Now, just being transparent, you guys know I don't add a lot of salt to my foods because I try to watch my blood pressure naturally.
And I'm adding some garlic powder. And
so I'm going to finish my thought.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I don't add a lot of salt to my food. And you may not need to add a lot of salt either. You may be able to substitute the salt for more seasonings, okay? Maybe more pepper, garlic powder, because I'm all about that, trying to eliminate that salt as much as possible. Hey, Vibes Go, what's up, what's up? We are cooking omelets and potatoes in the air fryer today. Jeffrey gets a lot of requests about his potatoes. Can we come and show the people once they're seasoned?
Yeah, so let me show them what it looks like.
Show them in the bowl. And it's so pretty.
So I got it there in the bowl. It's already kind of seasoned up there.
Do it again, a little slower.
Right there. And I'm going to now put it on the air fryer basket. Now, we'll talk about this parchment paper, which I really wanted the solid one. I was out of the solid paper. That's because this, with the holes. Why? So anyway, this is what happens. This is what happens when the person cooks. If I'm cooking and she's sending stuff back. Okay.
Well,
but anyway,
I gotta tell you really quick.
Yeah. So this is what happens.
We have parchment paper for the air fryer, but we found out just recently that you can buy parchment paper with holes in it, which helps your stuff cook faster. We're gonna do a whole video on that.
So let me explain.
But we took that, but I refunded the other one.
Is that the reason why I'm just?
Yeah, because I was trying to save money. So the ones that didn't have holes in it, we had a pack of it. But once he ordered these that had the holes, I'm like, well, let me get my money back. So I sent it back to Amazon, and now he's looking for the one that doesn't have holes in it. So who knew?
I knew because I do the cooking. So here's the lesson. Communicate, folks. So anyway, this is with the holes, like if I'm doing chicken or something. So is that why you gotta use 2 today? I'm doing 2 because I wanna try to keep this as clean as possible. My little tray that I have, the bottom tray. For the air fryer. So for me, when I'm cleaning, I'm planning as I'm going. I'm cooking, I'm cleaning all at the same time.
You should cut the air fryer on.
So it's fine. I'm getting ready to do that, but I would have done that 2 minutes ago till I just found out that I got the kibosh in the back end on me there. So
what's kibosh?
That means what kibosh means done me in. I'm looking for stuff and it's not there. So anyway, so I'm going to put this on the rack here.
No, you can show them one side.
Yeah, and it's flat, all on one level.
Show them.
And go ahead, you can show it back. I'm going to turn the temperature on to.
Oh, they smell so good. I wish I could smell them. I wish I could smell them. So those are the
You
potatoes.
can't smell them?
And I said I wish they could smell them.
Oh, like you said you could smell them. Like, wait a minute, what's the problem?
I can smell them. They smell so good, y'all. They smell so good. Oh my goodness.
All right, so I got the temperature set on the air fryer for, I think it's at 350 or 380 or something. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it in.
For how long?
I set it for 10 minutes, but you're gonna check. I'm gonna check and see as it goes how it's doing. So now I'm gonna clean up my bowl because now.
Clean the bowl?
You just go to the camera right there. You stay right on that end because I'm gonna be moving and cooking.
You don't want me to do nothing, y'all.
Well, I like because I'm doing the cooking, so I know what I'm doing. I don't want to have to try to explain it.
It's all good. So we are making omelets though, because we got a lot of people joining us. We're doing a spinach, mushroom, and onion omelet, and then we are using russet Burbank potatoes that we're making for the home fries. Jeffrey, I'm making.
And so now what I'm going to do, folks, I'm going to put this up here because we're only using the one potato.
I think we're done with the olive oil too.
All right. Am I done with it? Yeah.
So I like to kind of clean as I go a little bit too, not as much as Jeffrey.
All right. So now I'm going to start chopping up the onions and the green pepper.
Well, no, I'm not doing that.
Well, that's for me later on.
So we're doing two different types of omelets. Jeffrey's omelet is going to be, you can tell what yours is going to be.
I'm just going to have green peppers in mine, onions, and Kim doesn't want green peppers in hers today.
No, today I'm doing spinach, mushroom, onion.
So I'm gonna, this is dangerous with this knife here, so just knife in the area. So I'm getting ready to cut this up. You've seen me do this before with these new knives. They're really nice. And I'm going to chop it up. I got my little garbage bag on the countertop. Get the seeds out.
If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them while we're live about anything we're cooking. If you got any suggestions too, we're always open to hear what you do with your omelets. What do you like?
And I'm moving pretty fast because I want everything to be done around the same time. I don't want to be still fooling around with the potatoes and I got to chop up the onions right quick. So I know how long it's going to take to get all these things done. So that's why I'm kind of moving from one thing to the next. So now, like I said, I'm just chopping up my green peppers. And this I'll save for another day. We'll use so much for the day. And, sometimes I'll just go and chop up stuff in preparation for the rest of the week or so many days. Just depends. So that's another suggestion to cut things down as far as work.
So what he'll do is he'll chop his onion and bell pepper because he tends to put the same thing in his omelets every day. And then just put it in a bowl, and then every morning that's called pre-prep. And every morning just take a scoop full of your veggies, drop it in your eggs, and you are good to go.
And you can leave it out there for me, please.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, give me another bowl because I'm going to split them up. So because some days you may not want, that way we'll do it that way.
Yeah, today I just want to spin it.
Well, I'm going to cut everything up so that way I can have it separate.
And that's good prepping too, guys. So go ahead, like we're saying, and prep your veggies. And that way, you're like this whole thing of mushrooms, we can go ahead and cut this whole thing up because we know just about every day we're going to have mushrooms in our omelets. And let me tell you one more thing about the mushroom. The reason I like using mushrooms in my omelets is because it gives you that texture of meat. We're not vegetarians, but all last week we ate a lot of meat on vacation. So we're getting back to not eating all that processed meat, bacon, sausage, and all that stuff. So when you add mushrooms, though, it gives that texture of meat. That's why sometimes you see people ordering portobello mushroom burgers, or again, you could have like a meatless spaghetti. You can use mushrooms instead. So it gives that texture of meat. That's why I like it. And I like my veggies cooked well done. You may not. So anyway, we got our bell peppers. Let's go, let's go.
So now I'm getting ready to do the onions. I'm going to
like to peel it first?
Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter.
I like to peel it first.
Well, it doesn't really matter. It's all going to be off at the end. So.
Yeah, it's going to be off.
Yeah.
So what do? Do you peel your onions first or what? Thank you guys for the likes. Appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We do different recipes. We try to keep it simple. Anything that we try to cook, we try to keep it simple for you. We always try to add little gems in there that can help you on your healthy weight loss journey. Want me to chop a little?
Nope, please don't.
So anyway, Jeffrey's checking on the potatoes. So we're gonna add some onion to this. We go ahead and add our mushroom. So that way, if you pre-chop all your stuff once a week, I would say do this every Sunday. Go ahead and chop all your stuff, and then you got it for the rest of the week. If you do that one time per week, at least one meal is covered. If you can make one of your meals simpler, you know, for us, breakfast tends to be the simplest meal of the day. The rest of them may be like, dog, what we gonna eat?
So I'm almost got everything kind of peeled off here.
Now he's doing the onion. So let me move out the way.
Mm-hmm. So this knife is moving around. I don't like
And he's using our brand new Astor knives.
Astor, so what is that? What's it called?
Astor Cook.
Astor Cook. Mm-hmm.
And you guys went crazy for the knives. So the description and the link for the knives are in the link. Let me show you how to set for those of you who may be just joining really quick. Because y'all went crazy for these knives. They're only $40 and they cut like butter. We did a whole segment on these. And they're called Astor Cook. Okay? Alright, and it's in the description box. They're only $40 at Amazon. And it comes with a built-in sharpener. They are the bomb.com. Anything me and Jeffrey bring you is gonna always be reasonably priced, but yet help you get the job done a lot faster, okay? So he's doing the onion.
All right, so got this all kind of broken up, and you kind of saw me kind of cut it in half. Okay, here, this is the one half here. Cut it in half, and then you can cut through there, like a little on the top, a little on the bottom, and then you'll cut straight down, and it should be diced. So you don't, if that makes sense. Can I get another Tupperware bowl, please? I'm gonna put that in here.
For today?
Yes.
Just you can use this little bowl.
No, well, I'm
For
gonna
my stuff for today?
just you could put it all in the same bowl, because I'm gonna have it all in one thing. That'd be one less thing I have to clean. You got another one in there?
Okay.
It's too big. Just a little smaller one right there on the top, right there. Yep, perfect.
You can buy
All right. I'm gonna put that
frozen onions and peppers, the bag of frozen ones. I don't particularly like it because it comes out watery. I'd rather do it this way.
The who now?
You can buy this frozen, the onions,
Oh.
the pepper mix. You can buy it already frozen. Now, for time's sake, if you just want to, go ahead. Again, it's not my preference because it just tastes watery when you cook it. I can't explain it, but I don't particularly like it.
That's true.
So Jeff got a little onion left for me.
And I'm going to chop up just a little bit of the mushrooms for Kim.
So mushrooms.
Yeah.
This is for today's omelet, and then the rest of it he'll chop it up and save it for the week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So usually on Sunday is a good day to do your meal prepping. Now we just got back in town yesterday, so we didn't have time. So I'll probably have this much mushroom.
Ooh, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Once you chop it up,
Jeff said that's a lot. So how about we'll do that much? Okay. You want to rinse it off a little bit? And you may say you don't have to, or you may say, girl, you better rinse that stuff off. I don't know where you stand on it, but I usually will rinse everything just a little bit. All right, just a little bit. Like even this, it says pre-washed and ready to eat. Well, I trust Publix a little bit more. I don't know why, but I do. So Jeffrey's cutting my mushrooms. And for those of you just joining, we are doing omelets this morning with home fries in the air fryer. And I like using mushrooms again because it replaces the meat. These are veggie omelets, no meat, okay? And I'm using it white, but you can get portobello, you can get whatever mushrooms you like, okay? I'm gonna give him a little spinach. Now with the spinach, you guys know it's gonna shrink down. Here you go. You know it's going to shrink down. And some people will put the spinach in as it is, like whole. I want mine chopped up. You want me to chop it, sis? So I'm gonna chop up my spinach. Some people just take a handful of this and throw it in there. And it will cook down. I dropped the piece, that's why I'm looking down.
So I'm going to get the pan ready. I'll put a little oil in there. I'm going to put a little bit of oil in the pan, just a squirt.
No, I don't want any oil.
Okay, what would you like, dear? What would you like? Okay, what would you like?
I don't want.
How would you?
We can use. I can't believe it's
Okay,
not
we'll do
butter.
that for
Because
Kimberly.
remember, your girl don't like all that oil. I don't.
The reason why people use oil with their butter is because the butter cooks faster and gets burned.
You want to do this?
Yeah. So let me.
But we should have cut this first.
I'm gonna do this. That's gonna be the last thing I'm gonna put in the pan. So
Oh, I don't mind if it get cooked.
it's gonna be cooked, but let me get this going in here for you.
Yeah, I don't like anytime I can eliminate oil or butter. I'm going to eliminate it. Same thing with salt. So that's why I said this is my omelet.
And I'm using this. I can't believe it's not butter spray. This is thanks to Mom. She made the suggestion on that. So we're gonna
Shout
go
out
with
Max.
So
Trying to save a heart.
So I'm gonna put that in there.
And it has a buttery flavor, so it's 1 point if you're doing Weight Watchers. I think it's 1. I mean, everything has points to it, but that's still better than using a stick of butter.
Can you get the egg from me, please?
Yes. We'll be back.
So I'm just gonna just a little chop on the what you call it, the spinach. Even though it's gonna shrink up pretty well, but that's how Kim likes to chop up.
So y'all know we've been buying these eggs, and when you get more of them, so we got a few more of those to use. Oh, chop it a little more, Jeff.
It'll shrink up. You won't even know that it's done by the time it's done.
Okay. I like it cooked, so anything I do, I want it cooked. Okay. Thank you guys for the likes. And again, we're making omelets this morning. Always remember that whatever we do here is going to be a little bit longer because we're talking to you. So it won't take you 30 minutes to do your omelet at home. You know, and again, we're teaching you today to is that, you want to mix that? Is that ready to be mixed?
Yeah. Well, I thought I was going to keep it separate in case you want to.
Oh, so today, because I wanted my omelet a little bit different, we're going to have this. We're pre-planning for the rest of the week, so we got chopped up onion, chopped up bell pepper, and we'll do one with the spinach. But normally I just eat what Jeffrey eats, but today I just wanted mushrooms, spinach,
do you want to bring over the
and cheese.
Oh, I'm sorry, because I'm hearing the beep in here, so the beep is saying it's time to turn the food, so I'm going to kind of move the potatoes around.
Let me see, can I
don't
turn
know
you
if
on?
you can bring it over.
Hold on, we'll just turn you like this so they can see you.
All right, let me see here, 'cause I don't want to.
Oh,
So that's just so far
looka.
where it's at right now, so I'm going to just shift it around a little bit. Then I'm going to crack the eggs, and then should be ready to put that in we should be finished. See, when I'm cooking, I'm trying to time everything, at least for me anyway, so everything lasts at the same point. So in other words, something's not sitting out and taking a long time.
Now, one more thing we're going to do too. I like to season layer
You don't really need to
everything.
season that.
I do. I believe in seasoning everything a little bit, okay?
Well, I don't know what Kim's going to put onion, the garlic powder on her.
hold on.
I don't know what's going to happen with
Yes,
that.
I like a little bit
I
of
don't know.
seasoning on my veggies.
Okay.
So I'm just putting a little bit, just a little bit of every layer should be seasoned, okay? And I'm just gonna use our new pepper grinder. Hold on. I gotta move the camera back too. I'm gonna add a little pepper, okay? And every layer, I'm gonna add one more squirt. Move back to. I'm gonna add one more squirt if I can't believe it's not butter. Okay, that was actually 2. All right.
All right, I'm certain.
So we do cook a little strange sometimes, but it's just because again I'm not big on all that butter. I'm just not. So if I can get away from it, I'm not gonna use it.
All right, so I'm going to.
So Sean, hold on. Hold on.
Look out, folks.
Yeah.
And Steph, watch out, folks. So this right here, this is where things are at. And I'm getting ready to go ahead and.
See that?
I don't know. Can you see that there? Okay. So we got that going. Now I'm going to put a little bit more. It's in the pan. It's at a medium to low heat. And we should be good to just pour this on.
No more.
Well, you need to have the pan moisturized. Otherwise it's not going to turn out right.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I forgot we do omelets.
Absolutely. So we got that going. So I can put that in.
Let me bring the camera.
You remember to bring it over.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. All right, let's do it.
Is it pointed to us?
Mm-hmm.
It is?
Yeah.
Just point up to the ceiling. Okay.
So this is our omelet. Again, we got mushrooms, spinach, onion.
And we're cooking on gas stove, so obviously.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Depending on what you're using, whether it's an electric stove or a gas stove, will determine how fast things will cook. So you just need to know your piece of equipment. So I guess you want to put the
That's a good point.
because otherwise that will cook longer or faster or inconsistent. It just depends. So now I'm going to move that. You can move that camera back over there because I don't want to. I'm going to be in the way.
All right.
So now I'm going to start cleaning up as we go here.
All right. Let me do like that so y'all can see what Jeffrey is doing. What are you doing with those eggs?
Those are for me for later on. I'm just cracking that right now.
Okay, he's cracking his.
And
I'm gonna get my one piece of toast ready while
yeah.
that's on.
The air fryer should be. What's how many minutes left on there?
One. Oh, it says 22. Is that seconds?
That's 22. Let's see, it's counting down. So I'm gonna take it out here. We should be. Watch out. Be careful. All right. So I'm taking this out. That should be done. I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of parsley flakes on the potatoes. Just a little bit. You don't have to do that. I guess it's more so for looks or for garnish, I guess, if you want to call it that. So, yep, I put a little bit on there. Now, it would have stick. Now, some folks, when they do the potatoes, I've seen the air fried potatoes or in the oven. I mean, it's just drenched in oil. So this is less oil. So otherwise, it would stick more if you had all that juice, all that oil in there. But we don't have it like that. So that's why when Kim said, she says, did it even stick on there? That's the reason why, because it's oily and what have you, or it's a little bit more moist. So, however, what works best for you.
Try to cut the oil, guys, because our body's on processed and it's going straight to your heart. You don't want to end up seeing the cardiologist unnecessarily, okay?
All right, so we got a nice temperature here. So I'm kind of moving the pan around, the eggs around, just to make sure everything gets cooked. At least that's the idea anyway.
I'm about to start plating because it won't be that long now. Start plating. Y'all know I got my $10 cantaloupe. Y'all know I got my $10 cantaloupe. So while the omelet is almost done, I'm waiting on my piece of toast and we're gonna plate. And here's my cantaloupe from Publix. This was $10, still $10. If you see it on sale, let me know. And again, as you're cooking, it's not gonna take you as long as it's taking us. It shouldn't. But you got 2 people in the kitchen, and
I got the temperature kind of low, medium low, because I don't want it to cook too fast. So I just have that in mind. We got a little ways to go yet. It's not running, but I just want it to be a little bit more. Now, some people, when they do their omelets, they do the whole flip and whatever. I still haven't got that technique down yet. They say I've seen the way the train on how to do that is use a piece of bread and kind of learn how to flip that. I'm gonna keep learning on that. But in any case.
And I'm also gonna add a little bit more pepper. Okay, that's our pepper grinder. We did a video on that too if you want to look at it.
And so.
Oh, my toast popped right out of the toaster.
Yeah, it's got a pretty strong.
So I got my one piece of toast. I'm gonna have my omelet, and we're getting ready to plate. I do like a little jelly. I'm not gonna use any butter. I'm not using nothing on the bread, but just a little jelly. And then your girl gonna go eat. And we thank y'all for cooking with us today. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber. We bring different little cooking recipes. Try to keep it simple. We add little tips as we go along. Cooking utensils that make our life easier in the kitchen and more fun. Hopefully you will try some of these things. So I am plating. I'm just going to get my omelet. I'm not eating potatoes as I already mentioned today. Because I just got off vacation and I got to get that scale one in the other direction. Just being honest.
All right, so we should be ready. So I'm going to, this is all this green, what you call it? Her spinach on there. So you want to show them?
Yep, let me show y'all the finished product. The finished product is the spinach, egg, cheese. Oh, I forgot the cheese. I'm going to put it right on top. And again, I'm only using a drop because I try not to eat cheese. Oh, there's pretty, pretty. I'm using 4 cheese Mexican blend, okay? Finished product. Booyah! Let me show y'all again. Booyah! So that's my finished product. Jeffrey, thank you, baby. We got the spinach, egg, cheese, mushroom, and onion omelet. 1 slice of toast. And I'm going to have my cup of fruit. Pretty, pretty. Right? Okay. So that's it. So again, everything we cooked with that we wanted to show you, the potato peeler, I'll put that in the description box. The knives will be there for you also. And check everything else out as you want to, okay? On behalf of Healthy Life with Kimmi and
Jeff,
we're going to say have a great day. Thanks for cooking with us. Bye.
All right.
Oh, well, you know what? I got to taste it. Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I gotta taste it.
What about your flavors, your seasonings?
Yeah, hold on, because we did layer it. Hold on. It's hot. It's good. That's why you gotta layer it. Layer your seasonings, guys, with your veggies. Hold on. And I'm not missing my meat because I got the mushrooms in there. Were the potatoes now so you can show them?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, let's show you the potatoes. I thought we were done. I'm sorry. Hold on, we got to show you the potatoes.
Now, like I said to you earlier, this is done here. Like I said, I've seen other folks when they do like in the air fryer, it's like really moist and all of the little, I put a little parsley on there. It's sticking to it like super glue. That's why Kim asked earlier. She says, well, did you put anything on there? Because I didn't put a lot on there. So, but in any case, that's the potatoes.
And don't forget, I'm sorry, babe.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, when you're cooking them and they're doing it for YouTube and stuff, a lot of times they're doing it for show because they want you to see it. And we're visual people. But the way Jeffrey and I cook, again, most of the time we're trying to do it for health reasons. So we're not going to spray all that extra butter on there and extra oil so we can put the parsley for it to stick. Okay, we're going to show you the healthier alternative, and it may not be as pretty sometimes. Okay. Well, I mean, because you want it to be glossy.
My stuff is pretty.
Well, no, I'm saying glistening and glossy and all that from the fat. We ain't doing that.
No, I know that. I wasn't saying it wasn't pretty. I'm just saying it was stuff more would be sticking on them. You put the flakes on there. Just if that makes sense. But yeah, I don't want all that grease on there because we was at somebody, like I said, one other person. It was so much oil that they had cooked that stuff with. I'm like, oh my goodness, I might as well. Anyway, but that's a whole other story. Just try to cook as healthy as possible, folks. Think about what you're putting on there, and it's always a learning process and progress, right? So I guess you're done. You done had the.
We're done, guys.
All
See
right.
you next time.
All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Bye now.